Hey, so I wanted to share with you my new favorite lash line technique because I feel like the way I do my lash line is like pretty much the same always, but I switched it up just a little bit the other night and I crushed it. And I was like, this is amazing and I need to show the people. So this is like going to be my new thing. I'm just going to do this with like every look now. I'm obviously in the middle of filming another tutorial, so whichever one is up first, I don't know. They'll be around. But basically, it's an old like Hollywood technique. It's kind of how Marilyn Monroe did her lower lash line, or her makeup artists did it, where you're kind of like accentuating the shadow of your upper lashes. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Chipotle palette. I'm going to be going between these two brown matte shades, this light one and dark one. And I'm using my Morphe M507 brush. So I'm going to start off by picking up the light one. And I'm kind of going to treat this the way I usually do my lower lash line. So I'm going to place it right here. So kind of like following, you know, where I usually do, close to the lash line, and then start blending it downward. So just kind of diffusing this area. If you don't know, if you're new to my channel and you don't know why I do this, I like to push this area back in space by making it a little bit darker, because otherwise it looks like it comes forward quite a bit. So I'm starting off by just covering this whole area with the lightest shade. And then as I get to the end, I'm using this is a really good brush for this because it's nice and like pointed at the end. I'm going to flick it out and kind of down, like pretending that I have a long lash that's just like coming out like this, and I'm following that shape. So it's kind of like a winged liner, but in reverse or flipped upside down. So I'm kind of gonna slowly bring that shadow down like this, and I'm actually gonna bring it out like kind of quite a bit. So like this. See how like this shape is going up like that? So I'm kind of bringing it like that. And then back in. See what I mean? Kind of that shape. Starting it off totally normal, diffusing it like regular, and then slowly blending it out and down. See how like you can kind of pretend it acts as if my like upper lashes are creating a shadow, So when I don't have lashes, it doesn't really make that much sense, but I'll come back and show you the finished thing so you're like, oh. So now I'm going to pick up the dark brown, and I'm really focusing this on the tip of the brush. And I'm going to do sort of a similar thing, but I'm going to focus it right on the outer corner. So right here. And then kind of blend that out a little bit. So I'm really just accentuating this area. And then what I'm going to do is in between this area, I'm going to use a light matte shade, like a cream. I'm going to accentuate this kind of split right here. So I'm placing it in between. And then you can also kind of use this to just like clean up around it if you feel like it got a little too low or, whatever. Okay, so I finished filming my other video. So this is what it looks like with all my lashes and everything. I was just explaining in that video that, I kept it very light on the top and kind of like tried to balance it out with bigger lashes. But if this lash line looks a little bit too dark for you, I think it might be a little bit too heavy, just remember that you can keep it closer to the lash line. You don't have to make it quite this dark. And this kind of like applies to any makeup look. So no matter what color you could do this with color, but if you want to create kind of just this like nice natural shadow, try using your contour color or your bronzer color or something like that, so that it just kind of like ties in with your makeup. It looks very natural. Today I used a slightly more warm palette, But yeah, I've really been liking the way that it turned out. And if you saw that photo that I posted on Instagram with, I called it my lobster mac and cheese makeup look. Don't ask questions. If you know, you know. That was the first time that I tried it, and I'm obsessed, and I'm going to be doing it a lot. So just a warning. But hopefully, I don't know, whatever. I just wanted to show you, and if you try it, let me know and tell me what you think. Bye.